Thank you for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. On this video, we're going to be grilling up a 2 1/4 pound Cowboy ribeye with a coffee rub. We're going to be doing it on the latest addition to my arsenal. That's the Napoleon Model 500 Prestige gas grill. Needed a gas grill to complete the set, so gonna have fun. Anyway, let's get going. All right, we're going to kick this video off with a really simple coffee rub. I'm using a coffee bean grinder for this, works great. And I have here 1/4 cup of already ground coffee, 1/4 cup ancho chili, 1/4 cup of my personal favorite spice blend, pickling spice. Check that stuff out. And you've noticed I left a nice chunk of the red chili in there and some nice bay leaf in there. This has everything. Dump that in there. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 tablespoons of paprika. Give her a grind. All right. And there we are done. Let's get that steak seasoned. All right, and here's the star of today's show. Just a gorgeous 2 1/4 pound ribeye steak, bone in. We're going to season this. First thing I'm going to do is just put on a little bit of canola oil. And make sure I coat every square inch of this piece of meat here. All right, now we're going to hit it with that rub. And this thing really opened up. The smell of this is just insane. All right, that looks great. I'm going to go ahead and get my grill ready, so I'll meet you out on the patio. All right, and here is my brand new gas grill. Again, it's the Napoleon Prestige. It's the 500 series. Now, this is propane. First gas grill I've ever owned in my entire life. I think it's going to make my channel a lot more well-rounded. I've been getting a lot of gas grill questions that I just haven't been able to answer, so now I will. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, this has a total of 6 burners. It's got 4 burners down below the cooking grates, 1 rear burner for the rotisserie. Then the thing I'm really excited about that we're going to test out today is this side burner. It's called the sizzle zone. This thing cranks up to 1800 degrees. So we're going to do a reverse sear on this steak, which I think is the best way to test out that sizzle zone. Again, stoked about that. So right now I have this up to 250 degrees, and I just have this burner right here on the far left as you're facing it, about 3/4 of the way up, and it's running a stable 250. I'm going to put the steak right here on the indirect zone. All right, now I'm going to insert a probe, a wireless probe, down into the middle of this meat here. Shut the lid. So what I'm going to do is slow roast this big old chunk of meat until it comes up to about 120. We're going to pull it, we're going to tint it with foil, allow that carryover to bring it up to about 130. Then we're going to fire up that sizzle zone. I'm really looking forward to that thing. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, the meat just hit 120. Smells absolutely incredible. Now at about 90, 91 degrees or so, I did flip it just to help with the even cooking. And so you know, at 225 degrees on the grill, it took 1 hour, 25 minutes for this big, giant piece of meat to come up to 120 degrees. What I'm going to do now is wrap it in foil, just kind of tint it in foil. I'm going to allow that carryover to bring it up to 130. Then we're going to hit that sizzle zone and give it the test. See you in a bit. All right, the meat's internal temperature came up to 130, medium rare. We're going to sear this thing off now on the sizzle zone. Been looking forward to this. Going for about a minute on each side. And because it is so thick, I'm going to do the edges as well. All right, this steak is done. Let's go try it out in the house. All right, now for the moment of truth. I'm going to go ahead and remove the bone. That will not go to waste, don't worry. Ah. And let me get this board turned around so you can see what I'm seeing. This is absolutely perfect. I am very, very happy. And I can already tell you it's really tender just from cutting. It's cutting like butter. I know it's a serving knife. Wow. Just so tender, so beefy. And that coffee with those herbaceous notes kind of ringing. This is awesome. And I'm a big coffee nut, so I'm really, really happy here. Anyway, very pleased with that Napoleon. I wanted to do this cook because it's kind of the best of both worlds as far as me testing this unit. You know, I was cooking at 250. It ran just flat as a line, 250, which is my low and slow temperature. And then again, it did a beautiful job on the sear. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun incorporating that into my repertoire, so to speak. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.